Welcome to another piano lesson, and today we are going to study inversions. If you're confused what inversions are, inversions mean the other ways you can hold your key or chord. And today we're in the key of C. So this is the C major chord. And how do we find the second inversion of the C major chord? We move this note right here on the top, and this is what we do. So the note becomes a C again. So this is C in root position, and then this is the first inversion. And then the second inversion will be like this. And how do we get it? From the second inversion, from the first inversion, we reverse this note right here on the top, and we get this. So I have this, I have this, and I have this. You can do this in any key. You can go in an F. If this is the F major chord, this is F in root position because the first note is an F. And then what do? We move this note here on the bottom, right here on the top, and it becomes just this. So this is an F, and this is F. Just because we move this note on the bottom, right here on the top, to get the first inversion. And then the second inversion will be still, we use the same method of moving the bottom note right here on the top, and we get this. So we have this, and then we have this. You can do it in C sharp. This is the C sharp in root position, whereby the first note of the chord is a C sharp, and when you move this note right here on the top, you get the first inversion of the C sharp chord. And then still, when you move this note right here on the top, this is an F. So we look for the F note here, and then it becomes the second inversion. So this is the first inversion. When I do this, it becomes the second inversion, and then when I do this, it becomes the third. You can call it the third or second inversion. It depends. This is root position, and this is first inversion, then second inversion. So it means this chord has three basic ways. It has this, it has this, and it has this. You can do it in an F sharp. This is the major of F sharp. So this is the root chord, the root note, and then this is the chord. Then what do? We move this note right here on the top, becomes this. So it means we're still in F sharp, but this is the first inversion. So still, when you move this note here right on the top, this is a B flat, becomes, we moved from this to this to this then. So we have this, we have this, we have this. From this, and then we have this. You can do it in maybe a G sharp. If this is your root chord, whereby the G sharp is the note at the root or the beginning, you just reverse it by moving it right on the top. And still, when you move this right on the top, you will get the second inversion. And when you reverse it still, you will go back to the root chord by looking for this note right on the top. So this is a D sharp or E flat. So you do this, and then you go back right to your root. So we had this, and we did this, and then we did this, and then we went back to the root. You can do it in a G. This is G in root position, whereby the first note is a G, right on the bottom. You move this note on the top, and you get the first inversion. Then you move this note on the top. So this is it's a B. So when you look for the B here, you get the second inversion of a G. So we have this, and also we have this. So basically, that's the basic formula or the simplest method of finding your inversions. In any chord, you can have maybe a D, and this is D in root position. So when you shift this D here on the bottom, right here on the top, you get the second inversion. Means this finger goes to the second note. You had this, so this finger goes to the second note. The second finger goes to this note, and then you look for this D chord up here. So you get this, and then you can still reverse it just like this by looking now for this F sharp. So that's also, so we had this, and then we did this to get the second inversion of or the second chord, and then to do this to get the third. So it works in a C. You see, I can have this, I can have this, I can have this. You see, it's the same in F. I can have this, just like I showed you. I can have this, I can have this. So all those are inversions. That's how you can basically find them. It's not complicated. It's like when you find the root note, for example, in C sharp, that this is the root chord, you transition or you transfer this note on the top here, and then you still remain in C sharp, just you have inverted. So that's inversion. You see? And then you have this. So it's the same with the C, same with the A, same with the D, same with the G, same with the F flat, same with the F sharp, just like that, same with the B flat. I didn't talk about the B flat. So if I have the B flat here, I move this note right here on the top by shifting this finger to here, and then look for this note right here on the top. It becomes a B. So this is a B and this is a B. And see, when I do this, I get this. So I have this, and still I have this. It all works, basically.